My name is Ann Sundstrom and I write the blog 9 to 5 Chic. It's a personal style blog where I share my everyday looks for work. I started as a marketing assistant and I was able to work in smaller companies and startups, so it meant that I wore a lot of different hats and I could travel as well from an early stage in my career. So it was around the time that I started my blog actually that my travel really ramped up and I was doing almost 100,000 miles every single year, and I enjoyed it still, but it also was grueling, but I also learned a lot of lessons while doing it too. So it was about being efficient and packing well. And the other thing that I learned was to be comfortable in my own skin. I found myself traveling alone on planes, trains, taxis, dining alone. That taught me to be really comfortable in my own skin and to learn a lot about myself. In 2010, I had just discovered that there were blogs, and I was the kind of person who would go to the bookstore and read every single fashion magazine that they had from cover to cover. And when I discovered that there were blogs online, I saw that there was so much inspiration out there. It was free. It was any time that I was in front of a computer, I could see it, and I loved it. I was completely drawn in. As a working woman who was traveling a lot, really career-minded, I felt like there was nothing out there that truly spoke to me, that I was wearing the bulk of my clothes were for work. So I decided I wanted to just document what I was wearing for work every day and share my passion for trying to bring style into what people typically say is boring workwear. I had spent several weeks just scouring the internet and I thought, I can do this. I'm gonna do this. And it was maybe a couple of weeks from when I got that idea in my head and I said, okay, doing it. And knew nothing about blogs, just Googled every step of the way, how to start a blog. Okay, Blogspot, done. And that's how I started. In 2013, I had my daughter Lucia, and my world really changed from there. I found myself challenged in making time for work, for the blog, and for my new baby. So I had to make the really difficult decision to put my career on hold in medical devices, and which allowed me to spend more time with Lucia, to take on some consulting work, as well as spend time on my blog. I would define success as something that can be non-linear, that you can plan all you want and work towards a career that you love, and sometimes something like your passion or your hobby turns into a much bigger thing and allows you opportunities to grow, and all of a sudden you find yourself in another place. To be honest with you, I have no idea. When I started the blog in 2010, I really could not have imagined that it would be where it is today and would give me the opportunities that it has. So in a way, I almost feel like I have no idea where it's going to take me, just because it's already taken me beyond my wildest imagination. So.